This conference will now be recorded.
No, what a damn day. What a day to be doing classes. Always works out this way. But we've seen something that's pretty much almost once in a lifetime. Eddie TRI left Darius and LFI in the dust. You ain't kidding. What? Well, first, we'll get to that in a minute. But Kron. So today we saw this thing coming up, and I posted a billion times in the chat over and over and over again that this thing had to pull back down to 12. I know Paul had posted it on the social media. We've talked about it. We couldn't have put it out to more people that this stock was not going to be able to hold. And the reason it wasn't going to be able to hold, it doesn't mean there's not buying up at 15. There's plenty of buying up at 15. We saw it. But it had to come to satisfy the prints. And with this morning when we were doing our class, we saw somebody come in with a huge amount of sell prints at the 1240 level, which means that they need to make their money. And guess what? They made their money. It is like clockwork. The prints don't lie. When a stock is bullied and it does something that it's not supposed to do, it's always going to come back and end up doing it. And Kron is a perfect example of this. I know a ton of you made money on the short. I know a bunch of you made money on the long. Now, the long side, because it was being bullied, does not follow my rules in being able to trade it. But the short sure as hell did, and it paid off big. What a day. Now let's go over to TLRY, and I can't help but laugh when I look at this thing. It makes me smile. So it went up to 300, and when I say that, it's because I've heard a lot about the company. I know people that are very good at reading companies, and it just baffles me the fact that the stock was able to get up to 300. But guess what? It did it, and the entire way as it was doing it, it showed us that it was going to. We had great buy prints over and over and over again until we got to about 271, and it jumped up about was it 271? I forget the exact number, but all of a sudden it went up another what, $29 on no buying, all selling. It was just selling and selling and selling and selling and selling, and boom, dropped $148.60 from 300. All right, talk about a fall from grace. If you were able to take a put, then I think Josiah had said it before, but he said, the puts were so expensive, even if you were to go to 190 or something like that. And it's because the stock moves $160. The implied volatility has got to be something absurd, because it's ridiculous. But there was so much money that was to be made on this thing. I know a lot of us, and I can't wait to go look at the profit and losses after this, but there's got to be a ton of money that was been made today. It was just one hell of a day. And we had some other things. I'm not even talking about them. I don't really care too much. Okay, this is one of those days where you open up, I know me personally, can open up a nice bottle of scotch and just TROY moved from our trigger at 141 to 300. All right, that deserves a plaque. That deserves something. I mean, it was just an absolutely phenomenal day. All right, guys, so remember, tomorrow classes start at 9:15. We do our early ones on the last on our level 3, so we'll be at 9:15. Everyone have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you all bright and early.